Greetings, dear ones.
Hello, Merlin.
Good to be with you.
Good to be with you, too.
And there are others amongst us.
Yes. They're in the box.
Quite inquisitive they are.
Mm-hmm.
Within the populace, there is a certain amount of what you, dear one, may refer to as fear, but is more of what mankind rationalizes as uncertainty. And uncertainty paralyzes one to the point of not making decisions. And mankind, the good people that are about, must avoid stagnation. It is important to keep moving forward with your life. You, dear one, love to use the word intention. And it is important to be intent, for with intention one formulates a plan. And humans at this time are feeling that there is not much use in planning, for the plans do not work out, or there are forces around them that have a tendency to foil those plans, you understand.
Mm-hmm.
And as the universe is benevolent, it is not so much about other humans who foil your plans. It is the universe adjusting your posture so you may set intentions that are in alignment with divine will. When you humans are in those big metal birds, the people who navigate them help you with a smoother journey by making adjustments to where the bird is in the skies.
Mm-hmm.
For humans do not like a bumpy ride. You, in accordance with the universe, have the luxury of being adjusted by divine powers to avoid disasters. Do you understand?
Yes.
Dear ones, if there was not benevolent forces around you, with you all the time, you would experience events that were catastrophic due to circumstances that are being planned by those who mean harm. But the universe, in its divine wisdom, sees this and continues to navigate and avoid circumstances that are not in your best interest. So when you recognize in your life the feeling that you have been told no, it is because that is not in your best interest. You are being moved into a path that will be of your greater value and better outcome, you see.
Mm-hmm.
It can make humans at times feel like they are the pieces of what you call a chessboard. But you are not being manipulated by the great powers of light. You are being adjusted to avoid disasters, you see.
I like that.
There is much more at work than you will ever know within the realm of your human consciousness. You have free will and choice in everything you do. You can say yes, and you can say no. And that is part of your reward or your plight, you see.
Mm-hmm.
But you are given opportunities for advancement and successes.
Mm-hmm.
You simply must have your eyes open to these events, using your mind to say yes to the improbable, you see. Mankind, as he evolves in consciousness, must open his mind to possibilities that are not connected to the immediate reality, you see.
Mm-hmm.
You can move yourself, whether it's in a relationship that is desired or an occupation that creates more abundance. You do not have to move in a linear fashion as if you were climbing a ladder. But mankind believes in linear because of his enslavement to time. Do you understand?
Yes.
And you have the ability to circumvent this linear imprisonment and move from what you believe is small or not good enough into something more grand that satisfies you. Mankind, for some reason, tends to linger in dissatisfaction and loves to tell everyone about it, how unhappy he is. But you do not have to linger in that. If you do not like something which you chose to be in, choose something else. But yet there is doubt that's cast upon that. I can't do that. I have to do this. I'll never be able to do that, or, as mankind likes to say, I don't have the time for that. When mankind keeps saying that he does not have enough time, he does not realize that he is shortening his lifespan. You must understand this, humans. You have all the time you need to do everything that you intended in this physical form. You have a contract with the divine, and it's for you to satisfy that contract. It is your soul that has made this agreement and brought you into this physical form that you see as yourself. You see?
Mm-hmm.
You can create whatever it is you desire, and of course, every human has different desires and aspirations. And there is a component to human nature at this time that feels somewhat hopeless, that there are dark forces that have taken over, and that you are enslaved to some unsatisfactory existence for eternity. Dear ones, you must understand, there is a benevolent force that takes care of everything. This is a moment in time. It is an adjustment and a correction. This is not your plight for eternity. If you believe that, then you truly do not believe that there is a source energy that creates everything, and it is abundant. Do you understand?
Absolutely.
And you go through times of the shifts of the cosmos, planetary movements that affect your Earth, alignments that happen infrequently, that have a grand effect on outcomes and direction in life. You have one of these events coming in a couple moons. Be prepared to have your eyes open, and have your eyes open to the possibilities of goodness. If you expect more of the same misery, then you shall take that path. If you await enlightenment, benevolence, then that shall be your path and your choice. Miracles do occur, some more evident than others, but they are there. If there were not divine beings, your existence would be woeful. It is important for man in his enlightenment to dig deep within himself. You speak of wanting revelations. The path of these journeys of consciousness involves contemplation on a frequent basis. Man must learn to truly tap into himself, for all the answers that you seek are within you, and they are connected to higher consciousness. But mankind relies too much on the outside and others to assist, to tell him how it is, how it could be, or how it should be. It is up to each human to know him or herself better, deeper, and make choices based on the agreement that you have with your soul. You are here for a reason. You are here for a purpose. And your soul is broadcasting that information to you. To tell one to get in touch with himself is the answer truly to everything. Then you will know what you need to know. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's so many questions about choices, especially with occupation, and then doubts about performing certain tasks, especially that of being a creative being, so to speak. That word, creative, is misapplied and misunderstood, for in most humans it represents the manifestation of the great works, art pieces. Not everyone has the ability to put a brush to canvas and create. But within yourself, all humans are creative. You create all the time. It just shows results in different aspects of life. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
When you get in touch with yourself, you will discover what you realize is passion. It's a drive to achieve for someone or something. And when you feel that, you will know that nothing can get in your way. The only thing that can get in your way is thoughts of doubt. You see? Mm-hmm. And as time on this planet is changing, doors are opening for mankind to fulfill desires in more ways than ever. You have the ability to create simply by having an idea and using these devices, your boxes, to create. But mankind must be careful, for he is tampering with non-human beings, so to speak, to understand.
I'd like more detail on that.
As mankind continues to create intelligence that is offshoot of his mind. This intelligence has the ability to grow on itself. And you do not want this created intelligence to outthink mankind. Do you understand?
Yeah, you're talking about AI, artificial intelligence.
Yes, dear one.
How do we curtail that?
For you people call yourselves consumers. Do not consume it. Be pure to your human nature. Think for yourself. And at times it will make mistakes. But you do not want it making fatal mistakes.
So don't be putting a chip in your brain, obviously.
Own your own mind. And moving into this time of your metal vehicles that you travel in, you want to be in control, for you are allowing the horses to run the carriage without holding the reins.
No self-driving vehicles.
Quite dangerous. You will see.
Yes.
What it is that you seek, dear one?
Well, from what I can see on the board right now, there's a question from Lorraine. It says, seems that they are dimming our sun. Where can we go to get the real deal? Is it possible? And the rainy, cold weather as well. So what she's talking is, it seems like there are things that are going on with our sun and our weather, like weather manipulation. Do you have anything to speak about all of that?
Dear ones, you are not losing your star. You simply are at the effect of mankind toying with Mother Nature. And you see weather patterns, as you say, happening at times that are not the norm.
Mm-hmm.
These devices that are employed, that you are breathing in, are harmful to your well-being. It is not just that of changing from sunshine to clouds. You must be aware of what you are ingesting. Do you understand?
Yes, we're ingesting chemtrails, and there's a lot of toxic chemicals in them, yes.
There is, at this time, more illness than should be, and it is brought about by mankind. It is not natural. Do you understand?
Yes.
And unfortunately, you are in a time when mankind intends to harm mankind. But this shall not be the final plight, dear one.
Is this part of what will be revealed in April, maybe through April and May? Is this one of the things that is going to be, brought to the surface?
Dear one, in this calendar time, in the moons ahead, there is more coming to mankind that will be attempted to be suppressed, but it shall be revealed. And once this dam has cracked, the force behind it shall reveal everything. There are things that have been suppressed, information that you seek. It is not just of recent times. You will come to realize situations that are not in accordance with what you have read in your history books. It is more than just asking about recent times. This will create a warp in history. And as you ask for revelations, you must be careful about what you seek, for once it's revealed, it cannot be put back. This is a change in your world's history that is upon you, and even the most conscious or astute individual will still have a challenge of, how you say, wrapping their head around it.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
But it is not just in the time that you have existed in this planet, in this physical form. It goes much further back than that, dear one.
Yeah. Way back. So maybe it can be revealed slowly and gently for people who have no idea.
Once information begins to come out, it is that of a brush fire. Once it is ignited, it shall spread quickly, and there is no extinguishing it.
So my mind goes to, if there is a brush fire, it'll take out whatever it takes out, and then there will be new growth again.
Dear one, you must understand also that there are individuals who pride themselves on spreading bad news. You are not on the verge of a great, what your Earth calls a world war. This is not what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
There are locations on your planet that continue to struggle, and they shall continue to be isolated to those locations. It is not good for man to go into panic, to believe that there is global destruction upon him. That is not the future.
I wasn't thinking about that being the future from what I was starting to say. I was thinking of when people understand the depths of what has been happening for all of this time. I think it's going to be a lot to absorb, and there will be I think a great deal of grief, maybe rage, all those kind of hard feelings that we'll have to work through.
It shall be a time that necessitates understanding, and it shall move into a time of joy.
Yeah. That's that new growth coming up after the fire.
And so it shall be.
Yeah.
But you humans, you are survivors, and you have always survived. The resiliency of human nature is quite fascinating. For you in physical form are subject to limitations, laws of physics, time, but you still find your way, and so you shall.
Yes. Merlin, thank you so much. Our time is coming to an end for this night. I can't even say how much I appreciate you.
And you, dear one, and to those in the box. And we shall speak again.
Yes, yes.
Be well, dear one.
Thank you. Gloria, I think when he was talking about that creativity, he might have been talking to you. I was looking at what he said, and it's like your answer was in that bit of that conversation. So go to where it makes your heart sing. Wow. That was pretty amazing.
Okay.
That was a lot. Catherine loves Merlin.
Catherine.
Wow. That was just a lot.
Okay.
He was talking about a lot of the things that have been going on. It's a good thing you brought up that thing with astrology and what's going to happen in April. He addressed that a bit deeper.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that incredible? Gloria says it was perfect.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, everyone that's been watching tonight. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And after, on the way home, Audrey will fill me in on what Merlin had to say.
Yeah. Yeah, because he doesn't know what was just happening in the conversation. No. But it was pretty interesting. A lot of good information.
Good.
I think it's really important for all of us to really hold it all in the highest and really believe in the miracles and really trust that there are guides, there's angels, there's a whole host of, what do we say, a whole host that is there to support us.
Right.
And to be there for us.
Right, exactly.
So I think that, how many minutes do we have, or seconds?
2.
2 minutes.
Well, under 2. By the way, tomorrow night, as we said, Audrey and I are going to do her show together, and it's going to be done remotely, not here in the studio. And what we're going to do, because some of you watch Audrey's feed and some of you watch my feed, so what we're going to do is do both feeds simultaneously, so you can watch on my Facebook page or Audrey's Facebook page. It doesn't matter. Either way.
And we'll be looking. So tomorrow night we'll be answering questions as well.
Yep, definitely. Especially, questions about relationships and couples and love and Valentine's Day. Anyway, so thank you. I appreciate, as always, that you watch and tune in. Some of you, many of you, are very faithful viewers, and tune in tomorrow night. And also remember, next Tuesday, our good friend Selena Culp is on, and we're talking about prevention. And then again, remember, and we'll remind you tomorrow too, that this coming Sunday at the center is the psychic panel. So anyway, thanks again, Audrey. Thank you for co-hosting.
Thank you. It was
Appreciate
wonderful.
You.
Appreciate you. And Merlin.
Yeah, I appreciate Merlin.